Hey guys, it's oh my god, I can't even speak anymore. Uh, hey guys, it's me and I'm back with another video. As you can tell, it's Friday, and Friday I do love Tango. But because since I got a new phone, the transferring between my games are kind of lost right now, and so I gotta start everything over again. But I will continue doing Miguel and Nolan. But of course, I'm gonna do Nolan because that's what was chosen. Okay, so let's just begin off with the prologue. Woohoo. My new life awaits me here in Kaleido City. I take a deep breath as I step off the plane onto the ramp with my travel bag. The air smells so fresh. According to my dad, someone should be waiting to pick me up in the lobby. I excitedly make my way towards the exit of the terminal. When the lobby doors slide open, I'm greeted by a wave of people. Look at them all. How am I supposed to find anyone in this? Wait a second. My excitement is immediately replaced with apprehension. I have no idea what the person who's picking me up even looks like. How am I supposed to find someone without a description or even a name? Maybe I can get Dad on the phone. I glance up and search through the crowd, hoping while reaching into my bag. Along with my phone, I find the memo with my destination written on it and pull it out to check it. Wait a second, miss. You dropped something. Is he talking to me? I turn to see who's calling out and find a tall, slender man holding out a passport to me. Oh! I quickly check inside my bag. It's not there. Here you go. A quick glance at the passport confirms it's mine, and I looked up at the man. Thank you. I don't know how I can show my... When I started to thank him, he suddenly leaned over and peered closely at me. Huh? What's wrong? I grow tense under his unwavering gaze and delicate facial features. Are you... He's about to ask something when suddenly an excited group of girls barges in between us. Oh wow, we found you! Welcome home, we've been waiting for you. Whoa, what's this all about? In a blink of an eye, I'm pushed aside as the girls surround the man. Sorry, I guess I have to go now, but be careful not to drop it again. Take care. The girls practically drag the man off as he peers over their heads and waves at me. Yeah, I'd probably be mad. Thanks again! I wave back at him. What was that all about? It sounds like he wanted to ask me something. I tucked my passport away and continued to watch him. Those girls look a lot like fans. I wonder if he's famous. Yeah. I stand there, curious, staring at him for a moment. Suddenly, I notice another crowd coming closer to me. It is another group of girls with their hearts in their eyes. Their excited screams are enough to make my ears ring. Another famous person? As I struggle to get a better view, the crowd parts, revealing another handsome-looking man. Wait a second, that man looks familiar. Oh, he's staring back at me. His gaze continues to follow me as he marveled, I don't know, but by the pack of girls surrounding him. Huh. Did he just laugh at me? Why? Feeling slightly put off, I watched as he makes his way towards the other man. Ah, they must know each other. The space surrounding those two men practically comes alive as they meet, and I find myself captivated by them. They sure do have a culminating presence. A moment later, they break free from the crowd and quickly make their way from the lobby. Oh, that's right. I need to find out who's meeting me. Returning to my senses, I reach for my phone. Suddenly, I hear a commotion from the waiting room. What's going on now? Everyone is staring up at the news being displayed on the giant monitor there. A loud voice from the announcer draws my attention to the image displayed on the screen. Hey, I recognize him. The stern-looking expression belongs to the famous swimmer. Miguel Hernandez, who won the Olympic gold medal in swimming year later, has announced he will be taking a break from the foreseeable future. The sudden news has taken team members and acquaintances by surprise. I'm sure his many fans will be anxiously awaiting his successful return. I remember watching his performance at the Olympics on TV. Too bad, everyone felt he had a lot of potential. Just a moment, we have breaking news.
This guy gets off of control. He will have tried to stay very close to the investigation. He's well aware that sheriff started looking into the missing illegal immigrants.
Another man's face appears on the screen and the new newscaster grows more excited. And that man is a lawyer, isn't he? Word is that there has been a surprising rehearsal.
The advocates really care about the immigrants. They're going to want to find whoever is responsible as well.
There's one guy who could help. He runs an outreach program called Libertad. Where can we find him? Clyde, you want to take him over to meet Richard Corral?
The reaction of the crowd is more unbearable I'm not even sure if that was right. This time, and everyone begins murmuring. I think I've heard he's never lost a case. From my limited knowledge, he has defended a politician against tax evictions charges from a citizen group. Let's go live to our reporter currently on the scene in front of the courthouse. Mr. Zerkri, do you truly believe your client is innocent? The court decision is the final word. Tell us how it feels to have won. No comment. Once again, lawyer Nolan Zerkri Jr. he's on top form. The court decision is the final word, huh? As he earns yet another victory in the face of overwhelming explanation of defeat. This is the 99th time he pulled off such a miracle. After that story, the news program ends. What am I doing watching television? I'm supposed to be calling the apartment. Phone in hand, I take a seat on a nearby bench. Just then, I notice an airport staff member walking towards me. Is she looking for me? Excuse me, are you Lily Gibbs? Yes, that's me. Mr. Cashler is waiting for you in the VIP lounge. Please follow me. The VIP lounge? I think Mr. Cashler was the person who arranged for my room. Of course, thank you. Relieved to finally know who's meeting me, I let the staff member lead me away. The lounge turns out to be on the top floor of the terminal. It's quite spectacular. God. Wow. Look at the view. Sorry to have keep you waiting, Mr. Cashler. I have brought Miss Gibbs with me. Thanks. The staff member leads me to a man sitting on a sofa in the back of the room. The man removes his cowboy hat and turns to face me. Well, look at you, Lily. You've grown up into quite a young lady. He greets me with a smile. Why, it must have been 20 years since I last saw you. I'm sorry, did you say 20 years? Don't tell me I've met this man before. You have. That's right. You were barely this tall when I used to work with your father. The man holds his hands out nearly with my waist, level with my legs. Forgive me, Mr. Cashler. My father told me a little about you, but I never realized we had met before. Oh, that's no problem at all. I'm sure I'm sure his mind is full of nothing but animals, as usual. Well, now, let me take you to the house. Mr. Cashler, thank you for everything. Call me Mr. C. He cheerfully shares his nickname with me while we start to leave. Oh, never knew that's what that was called in Spanish. Anyways, Mr. C leads me upstairs to a heliport on the roof of the VIP lounge. Wait a minute, are we gonna ride in a helicopter? There's a helicopter waiting on the pad. He calls out to the pilot, Josh, prepare to leave. Lily, this is my pilot Joshua. It's a pleasure to meet you. My pleasure. Please hurry up and buckle yourselves in. Now, Josh, no need to rush. Are you kidding me? Or have you forgotten your plans for this afternoon? The two of us climbed in, and before I knew it, the doors are closed, and we're lifting off. I'm sorry. Did you take time out of your busy schedule just to pick me up? Joshua apologetically replies to my question while piloting the craft. Please don't worry yourself. There's a bit of a mishap with Nathaniel's schedule. Haha. But using the helicopter gives me an extra 15 minutes. Problem is solved. Barely. Mr. Cashler doesn't appear very concerned. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm not When I'm not piloting this helicopter, I manage Lilac Court. Lilac Court, where you will be living. Oh, you do? If you have any questions, just ask Josh. Anytime, day or night. Okay, you guys just know the routine right here.